Hello everyone. On today's video, I thought we'd take a couple moments to take a look at some of the features that the new version of Command, version 1.03, also known as build 1147.23, has introduced. First of all, one of the major changes here is the fact the sonar model has had a lot of tweaking. So good news, everybody. If you're worried about somebody detecting you, just go deeper and you should be fine. We also had a video a little while ago showing off some of those features. But the two features I want to take a look at today, and the first one, this is really big feature change, is the fact that when you look down, ground clutter now has a massive impact on detectability. So what I've done here is I've got myself an F-14. It's got two beautiful television technology cameras on here. We have the TCS, which is perfectly capable of detecting aircraft, and we also have a lantern pod, which has an amazing look-down capability. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause our simulation here and have the F-14 start cruising. And I have a group of three MiG-23s. One's traveling at 45,000 feet, which is above us. One's traveling at 36,000 feet, which is our altitude. One is traveling, I believe it's 12,000 feet, and the other one is traveling at 80 feet. So watch what happens as we approach. Let me go ahead and shut off guide's eye view here. Pause. Notice what happened. We've detected our first aircraft, if you notice, if I back up time just a tiny bit here, when they were at a range of 9.4 nautical miles. That particular aircraft was at our altitude. The next aircraft we detected was this one at 45,000 feet. We picked that one up at 8.6 nautical miles, which is because, remember, we're dealing with slant distance, so it's slightly above us. This aircraft we've just detected at 12,000 feet, we didn't detect until it got within 5 nautical miles of us. Now, what makes this really interesting is if actually take a look here. I have one more aircraft that's at super low altitude that we never, ever detected at all. And this means that when you're doing low altitude operations, looking down to see people for free just got really tricky to do. So it's something you want to think about tactically when you're playing other scenarios. Now, another big change that I think everybody's going to love is the fact that minesweepers now won't start dropping mines until they actually hit their first waypoint. This is awesome. So let's go ahead and create up a fake little mining operation. We'll say we're going to mine off the coast right here. Go ahead and select it. Let's be nice and punny here. It's all mine now. Go ahead and set this to mining. Press OK. We're going to go ahead and take my craft. I'm actually going to move it outside of the mining zone to demonstrate my purpose here a little bit. And now it's good to go. So what's going to happen here is our little craft is going to accelerate up to its cruise speed, and it's going to create a waypoint here. Now, if we just let this craft go to this point here, it's going to start laying mines when it gets to this point, not at the edge of our mining zone. Now, the reason this is so cool is I can now grab this, and I can actually order it to go ahead and go to this particular position with its mines first. So what's going to happen is the craft is going to cruise over here, start dumping mines, and then continue along its path. So let's go ahead and unpause and let the kind of craft pick up some speed. Notice it doesn't start dumping mines as soon as it gets into the zone, but the moment it crossed that waypoint, it immediately starts dumping mines off. Now, if I unpause here, watch this. Haha, isn't that so handy? So now you can actually define the path of your mines. You no longer have to deal with the pesky issue of it going or having to go in and manually place the mines. By the way, if you need to manually place a mine, you can always press Control F1 and you can actually select. You just got to be a little bit careful. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm sorry, you can't Control F1, not on this one. But you can see now that you can control the path of the mines as you create. This is awesome. It is a little micromanagey, but at the very least you have those two features. All right, so I just wanted to share those two with you briefly. Again, I think it's very interesting the way that they've changed that clutter. That's going to have a big impact on aircraft that are flying low. That's going to make them tremendously difficult to detect with all those modern iris systems and stuff like that. It's just not going to work as well as it used to. And this mining is absolutely a great QOL. Enjoy.